Dang, there was Band-Aids right there. Needed those a few minutes ago. Yes, I am. Y'all don't have to be quiet or nothing. Y'all just keep doing what you're doing. What's up, Brother Greg? How you doing? I'm bored, so I thought I'd get on here and try to cure my boredom. I'm organizing all my stickers that everybody's giving me and letters and cards, whatever, putting them all in Ziploc bags. That way they're not just piled in a box. I don't have nothing to show today. No mail, no nothing. I just cut myself. But beyond that, what's up, Nate? Little Bubba? George, how y'all doing? This is that buck 112 brother Dwayne from Cross Creek Outdoors sent me. And it was a little gunky, so I was just doing this. I'm not putting my thumb there. I had lubed it, and I was doing this, and I came down, and I didn't even hit hard. Bled like a stuck pig. So bucks come sharp from the factory. Sean, how you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. I ain't talked to you in a little bit. Sincerely hope you're doing well. Just going through my stickers and all my mail and stuff and organizing. One of my favorite stickers right there. Love that guy. Some of my regulars in here. I love the regulars. Some of my favorite folks. Oops. What was that? Oh, different guy. I gotta save that for his address. Organization, not my strong suit. Oh yeah. Nate's gonna be so busy, we're gonna be lucky to see another video out of him for another month or two. I was really surprised you were able to get away and do the one the other day, bud. But I really liked it. That was really cool, that Forged in Fire guy. I liked that one. I like all of them, but Jason, what's up, buddy? Oh boy, we starting early tonight, ain't we? Mercy. That's all right. I don't mind it. Don't bother me none. Yeah, I bet that was fun. You said you got a couple of Forged in Fire guys close to you, if I remember right. Which is cool. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. James, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I'm just organizing my stickers and my old cards and letters stuff people have sent me, and I'm bored. My boys are in there playing Pokemon cards, and my wife and daughter are out with one of her friends from Tennessee and her mama, so I was bored. And I need to organize, and this is a small step, but hey, small step is a step. Oh, I forgot to check tracking on that knife today. Dadgummit. Oh, you little heifer. Gotcha. That's what happens when the ceiling fan is on. Who this from? Oh, Dwayne. Okay. There the boys go. Are y'all done? See. He beat you. The little one beat the older one.
Twice in a row now.
I'm sorry I don't have nothing new to show y'all. Martha said he was going to go to the store. Mike said he was out with the redhead. Yeah, his goddess. He said that earlier. Don't mess with the goddess. Who's this from? Yeah, y'all can talk. Y'all can play whatever. Hey, George, wasn't it? It was seriously awesome. I had a few more that there's a lady here in town that my wife knows from the homeschooling stuff. And she had 2 or 3 for me. Because like I think if it's the same lady, like she was selling off all her mom and stuff because her mom had passed. What's up, Brother Andy? Welcome in. And she had those and she's like, oh, well, I'll just give them to you. And then I don't know if we screwed up and forgot to follow up, which is entirely possible, or the woman got rid of them or whatever. Well, I got out of work late today, y'all, so I did not make it to the post office to mail off the Rosecraft knife for the pass around group. I got a package for Brother Randy. I didn't get in the mail. He don't know what it is, but hey, I'd love to see pictures of that Bible, Greg. That'd be awesome. I'd love to get my hands on an old Bible like that, especially if there was one that had my family's name written inside of it. How cool would that be? Hey, what's up, buddy? There's another Rosecraft lover right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it yesterday. Sure did. It's over there in a bag, ready for me to ship off to Kevin from the giveaway the other night. So I got the 2 of them through the glitch in the matrix. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. They are awesome. I love both of them, the Cardinal one and the Bubba camo. Bubba, I keep calling it Bubba camo. Bigfoot camo. Okay, that's all good, bud. I was supposed to ship mine off to Ray today, and I got out of work late, so I've got it over there with the box. I just got to print my pirate ship label. Pirate ship's the way to go, man. Save a good little bit of money using pirate ship. Okay, get you down there. That's just stickers. Well, there's one patch in there from Smoky Mountain, but all that rest of that is stickers. You got your pawpaws? Man, that's awesome. I wish I had my pops. I never got to meet him. He passed 9 years before I was born. And I've just heard nothing but good things about Pop. Older lady, she's still in our church. She's in her 80s, Sister Joan. And she remembers in the 70s, my dad was a pastor, and Pop, they had wooden folding chairs back then, and she said Pop would sit on the front row, like on the aisle, center aisle, and he would like lean back in the chair and just kind of sit with the rear 2 legs on the ground, and that's how he would sit during church, because he was 6'4", 250, 270, whatever it was, big guy. So that's how he would sit in church. And she said, whenever they sang, when he reached down his hand for me, she said he was the loudest singer in the church because he knew where God had brought him from. What's up, Brother Billy? How you doing, buddy? Praying for you, bud. All is well. All is well. one project down. Organize my leather too. Eagle Scout. How you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a while. 6'9", 320. Man. Well, for 6'9", 320, you're pretty slim and trim then. For 6'9", in my opinion, I would think you're pretty slim and trim. I gotta get a bigger box to keep all my leather in. Yeah, see, I was 6'1" before I joined the Air Force, and then I was trying to get in. I was overweight, so I lost 100 pounds to join the Air Force, and it was a couple weeks maybe before I was supposed to leave for boot camp. And my recruiter's like, let's just check your height. She said, we haven't checked your height in a long time. I'm like, okay, whatever. Y'all, I went from 6'1" to 6 foot. And then I did went to the doctor last year, 5'11". Little bit irritated. Because now my son's as tall as me. Huh? Oh, you were just flexing your hands. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, 6'9", big old tall man. Mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Look what I got right there, Billy. I got all yours that you made. Every time I get these organized, then I start using them, and I don't have a good way to put them back. I've thought about making, you know how they have the coin displays, that like kind of angle, and so you can step them up. I thought about doing that with just cutting little slots that I can just stick the leather in and stand it up and leave it permanently displayed. For the slips, it won't work for the sheaths, but thought about that. Well, here's the thing. Everybody carries their weight different. So, you know, I'm 5'11", 6 foot. I don't care what doctor says, I'm 6 foot. And when I was at 391, nobody knew how big I was, because I carry it differently, I guess, because I'm pretty big, my whole torso. But then we have like other guys in the church, they're like, you know, they're a couple inches shorter than me, but they're like 260, 250. And their belly is way bigger than mine. So everybody just carries it different. Yeah, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. Gabriel Iglesias, one of my favorite comedians. Does very few curse words, which I like. In his early days, he really did very few. He's dropped a couple of F-bombs the past few years. All right. Hey, I can close it. There we go. I don't know why this was in there, but that little Olight with a phoenix on it. This was a trade I did with Brother Nate. I know it's on video back a while back. I3T2 EOS. I don't remember what I traded him. I know I gave him a K-bar, but I don't know what the trade was. Was it a Boker? I don't know if Nate's still in here. He might have left. Nate's like a ninja. He'll dip in and out, and you'll never know he was gone. Water. Just water. Still got a little grit. It was a Boker. Okay, I was thinking it was a Boker, like a Stockman or a two-blade jack or something like that. That's from that good. You know, I don't have any of them knives left out of that deal at that pawn shop today. I got 7 knives, I think it was, for like 60 bucks or 70 bucks. I don't think I have any of them. Let's see, what did I get? I had the K-bar folding hunter that went to HT, the little K-bar and the Boker that went to you, the Remington Barlow that went to Kevin, the Primble Barlow that went to Dwayne. Oh, I still have I do have the Boker Congress. Man, I think there was one more knife in there. Maybe it was 6 knives for 70 bucks. Man, 15 pounds in 3 weeks. That's good, Billy. That sounds like you're doing carnivore or keto, because that'll do it right there. I was cleaning this Buck 112. Dwayne from Cross Creek Outdoors had sent me and barely touched myself. It's sharp. This is a nice Congress. Who said that? Greg. It's, if you go back to one of my early videos, probably the third or fourth video, it's a 4-blade, full-size Congress, big bolsters, and it's called Old Stag. It's sharp. Buck 112. I think that was me. I think that'll do, laddie. I think that'll do. No, I haven't really watched much of anything today, Trevor. I started HT's video, but we were so flipping busy at work, I didn't even finish that. I saw a couple minutes of Knife Doctor's Peaches to Beaches video, which I guess is today from yesterday, I guess. And a few shorts today. I haven't seen much of nothing today. And Michael and Kevin's videos both, I'm probably a week behind on both of theirs. I'm kind of watching the guys that I interact with the most. I kind of watch their videos first. So whether it be Mike, Kevin, Mario, Jim, Dwayne, HT, Stan, I watch everything Stan puts out. I love Stan. I forget who else. Dang. Well, be careful, Greg. Have a good one, bud. Appreciate you coming in. All right, buddy. Adventure 50, I don't remember your name, but I got your name in my phone. So appreciate you dropping in. Thank you very much. Sincerely. Who else we got? Frost Congress 4-blade. Man, look, I'm impressed with the Frost stuff. I really am. That little copperhead that Stan sent me, man, it's sharp. Razor sharp. I would go get it, but I hate leaving the camera. So it's back there. Just trust me, it's sharp. You don't have to trust me. It'd be nice if you did. I was going through this stuff. After I cut myself, I didn't realize I had Big Jim's Band-Aids mixed in with all that stuff. I could have had my son have to go find Band-Aid, and I had them right here. Well, yeah, I had them right here. Brain fart. Greg leaving too? Oh, that Greg, yeah, Greg Vanderlip's leaving. Yeah, I thought Greg Wilmoth was leaving too. Gas and matches, what did I miss? Cannot remember his name. Adventure 50. He got some good videos too. I just found out about him because of the pass around group. He's got good videos. Raybo 34. Just good guys in the community. Bunch of good guys. What's up, Patriot? How we doing, brother? Said a prayer for you earlier, brother. Be positive. All is well. All is well. Mouth gets dry when you talk a lot. Yes, sir. Chase, y'all follow him, Southern Blades. Young guy, got a great collection. Oh my gosh, he's got a great collection of knives. He said something today. He said I used to. I think he said he read it somewhere, but he said I used to think say the easiest thing I can ask somebody to do for me is pray. No, it's the best thing, and that's what he said. That the thing is said. It's not the easiest thing. It's the best thing you can ask somebody or somebody can do for you. I think it's maybe they can do for you. It's not the easiest thing they can do for you. It's the best thing they can do. How many regulars are in the knife community? Oh Lord, I don't even know. What do you mean by regulars? As in knife tubers? Is that what we're called? Trevor, I would say you should be embarrassed, but you're 16. Don't be embarrassed not having a 110 yet. I didn't have my first 110 until I was 41. So don't be embarrassed. Got my first 110 last year, and it's 78 to something. I forget. Billy, you would ask me that, wouldn't you? Zach, would you get my iPad for me, please? So I can multitask. Thank you, son. Y'all, that young man right there, and I'll say this when he's not around. He's 17. He's going to graduate this year in May. He is working ahead because we homeschool, but he also runs a stage production for a homeschool community here, doing theatrical shows and drama shows. And no matter what's going on, if I ask him for help, if I need something like go help me at the church to do something that a big old fat guy can't do, he never complains. He may not want to do it, and I don't force him, but he never complains. And y'all remember him in prayer. He's dealing with stuff that seems like it's arthritis type stuff, and he's got an appointment April 10th. Thank you. I thought it was 10th. It's a Thursday, with a rheumatologist. So y'all remember him if you don't mind. Billy, I'm gonna find that YouTube for you right now. Tell you exactly how it's said. I think it's Southern_Blades, but it is at Southern Blades 2139. He just started posting. He's been on Instagram for a long time. He's only 20 or 21 years of age, but his name is Chase. Super nice young man. I mean, just super nice. Super nice. And I hope he keeps posting. He's only got 2 shorts up right now. But he's on it. Like I said, he's on Instagram, and we chat every day. And he's just a heck of a nice guy. Appreciate that, Billy. Thank you very much. He is absolutely he's a wonderful young man, my son is. His name is Zachary, but we've always called him Zach. His middle name is Wilson, named after my dad, who's Wilson, which is my middle name. But what's up, Bob? How we doing, brother? Hey, look, some of the Chinese and Pakistan, I mean, look, I'd prefer USA as much as possible. Obviously I love the Rough Rider and the Rosecraft, the Frost. There's different ones I love. But some of them, man, some of them are really good knives. Some of them are really good. Appreciate that, Greg. Bobby, it's Friday. I'm doing excellent because it's Friday. And I know my face is red. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink. This is just a fat redneck who's tired but happy it's the weekend. So yeah, doing good. I gotta see you about some Bubba's EDC beads there, Bobby. Keep forgetting to do it. I've got a whole bunch of stag. I've never made any myself. If you maybe I'm gonna message you about sending you some stag. I'll just message you. We'll just do this versus doing it on the live. Otherwise I'll just run my mouth. My grandma said I get the talking from her and I get my nosiness from her too. Appreciate it, Bobby. And I can send you a high def because I don't know if the ones off Instagram and YouTube are going to look good. If you need the high def off Canva, I can send you that too. Look, Trevor, I like Stag. I'm not a big fixed blade guy. If it was a smaller fixed blade, like the one I did on my video earlier, then yeah, that'd be cool. You know, or like the case knives, what they call them, like bird, they call like bird and trout, fish and trout. Fish and trout's the same thing. Are they called bird and trout? I know you don't know. Quit doing that, turd. He's over there going, weirdo. So if they're like this size, then I would say yes. I just don't want anything real big. You know what I mean? Because look, I'm fat. Okay. So yesterday I carried the Buck 112, and if I'm just like sitting around the office, you know, working in the office, it's not too bad. But where I was at yesterday, I was out at a customer's, and I was, you know, going from my knees up to a chair, back and forth, and that 112 was digging in my side, and I didn't like that. So I think if I got a nice one, I'd want to get a cross draw, but I don't know. Hey, I'll take it. If someone wants a knife, give me a knife. I'll take it. All right, look, I love everything. Brother Frank, how we doing, brother? I saw your email come through a few minutes ago. Hadn't had a chance to read it, but appreciate you, brother. God bless you. Brother Frank's a great supporter. Always chatting, always commenting. I love it. Yeah, the sheath bite on the 112. I'll say that. I'll agree with you, James. I mean, the quality of the sheath is good, in my opinion. I'm not a leather expert. This is the sheath for my 110. So when I picked this up off eBay, this is the first time I had ever seen one. See the 110 down there? First time I'd ever seen a brown one. But it's old, and man, it's so soft. It's broke in really well. But yeah, you can tell, you can look on the, it's been worn a lot. I think I've only worn this one once or twice to like Sunday morning. Because it's so old, I just don't, you know, I don't want to damage it. Because I'm hoping, there's no way to know, I hope it's the original to that knife, that old knife. I think the knife is a 1 dot on each side. Let me see where my picture's at. Got my tang stamp charts here. 1 dot on each side. 74 to 80 is what my 110 is. Well, I tell you, Billy, I like the size of the 112. Still got to get all the gunk out of the pivot. I mean, it's a good size. Is that gonna? There we go. I mean, I wear an extra large, like nitrile glove. I prefer the 2X because the single X are a little snug. So I got some thick, meaty hands. I don't have long fingers, but I got some thick, meaty hands, and it's a good size. Y'all, Big Jim in the house. What's up, brother? Jim, your short yesterday was the best video I have seen, and I don't know how long. I made my boss watch it this morning. I said, here, watch this. I was like, he didn't laugh. I don't care. I thought it was great. Freaking great. Awesome. Loved it. And the fact that you never smiled the whole time made it that much better. It just made it that much better. Awesome. You got to do more of those. And I love it when you're doing the camera facing you versus all your tabletops. Tabletops are fine, but I love being able to see your face. It's just great. You keep up the great work. You're one of my favorites, brother. You are one of my favorites. I haven't watched your video from yesterday yet because I haven't got hardly nothing watched, hardly, from the past 2 days. I'll get to it tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I want to get another 110, a new one that I can tote without worrying about messing up the old one because the old one's in such good shape. Did you, Billy? That's great. 110 is a great knife. The 112 though, the size is just so good. Now I like the Schrade LB7. It's a little longer than the 110. That's a good solid knife too. It really is. The only thing I don't like, I mean, as classic as this is, I want to get these in the nickel so they won't tarnish so easy. HT has that 112 with the nickel bolsters and the drop point blade. Angels singing for that one. That's an Angels singing right there. Gorgeous. And my uncle, he's a butt guy, and I sent it to him because I was curious what his price was. And he's like, "Oh, that's nice." He said, "I prefer the clip point." And I was like, "Well, I love the clip point, but man, I like I love that drop point." LB6 OT. I don't have an LB6 yet. Don't have one yet. Actually, the only LB I have is the 7. I'm watching. I have a saved search on eBay for the LB8s. Here's my problem. I've traded away most of the stuff I don't really like. So I don't have much trade bait unless I get rid of stuff I like. You know what I mean? That's what sucks. I do have that Greenbone 1988 gun stock. It's a smaller gun stock. And it's a great knife. Nothing wrong with it. And I like it because it's Greenbone, and I don't have any Greenbone. But if somebody made me the right offer, it could move. It definitely could move. Now, see, I haven't had the TRX from the 110, or isn't there another? I forget. I feel like there's another lightweight 110. When I did the giveaway for 750 subscribers, I don't remember if that was a 110 Slim Select or something, or if it was a 112. Doggone. I've only got one gun, Greg. I can't get rid of my one gun. That Glock 19 ain't going nowhere. I made the mistake of getting rid of a Glock 19 before, and then I went through 3 other models before I got back to a Glock. I'm a Glock guy from now on. All right, Brother George, y'all have a good one. Eat something good. Eat something real good. I'm a little off-center, Nina. That's all right. I'm a little wacky anyways. Yeah, I'm a Glock guy. Look, here's the thing. You need to carry, in my opinion, don't amount to a hill of beans. You have to carry what you're comfortable with. So I've tried Taurus, SIG. I've tried Taurus 3 or 4, 5 times. I don't know. Taurus, SIG, Springfield numerous times, multiple calibers, Taurus, multiple calibers. I haven't done Smith & Wesson. Oops. Ah! Doggone, it's under the couch. But I'm accurate with the Glock. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to, perfect every time. But I'm the most accurate of any handgun I've owned. So that's why I like the Glock. And honestly, even though it's a little heavier than like the Hellcat by Springfield that I carried or the SIG P365 XL, I'm more comfortable carrying the Glock 19. It don't bother me. So that's where I am. And yes, biggins need to eat. Let's see. Yeah, I don't hunt, Trevor. Look, when I was a manager at a pawn shop, I'd buy guns and sell guns, trade guns all the time. Owned. I've had so many guns in my name that I bought over the years, but now I've just got just the one. I want to get more. Maybe this year I can get a couple more. I had an AR and had to let it go. Hopefully I get another one this year. Over 100 rifles. Good googly moogly. That's crazy. Yeah, those salty. Excuse me. Those salty Schrades are very good quality. They really are. Deep South gave the Trapper away the other night. Let's see. Chuck had just picked up the yellow 94 OT, I think, or 96 OT. They're good. Very good. Yeah, I've owned all different ones. I think I've even owned some Smith & Wesson. I just didn't carry them. I flipped them because I could get a good deal being a manager. So I would just call the big boss, get a price, I'd buy it and go flip it. You know, sell it to somebody who had a permit. I knew they were legal. Good to go. The Barlow? The Schrade oldtimer have a Barlow? I didn't know that. I understand that, Trevor. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing, bud? How's South Carolina treating you? Oh, Big Jim just dropped a Folding Hunter Friday video. I just got notified. Yeah, I did not know Schrade oldtimer had a Barlow. I've got the Hopalong Cassidy Barlow from Novelty Knife. I guess it's Novelty, it says USA on it. I've got the Sheep's Foot Baron Son Barlow I just traded Big Jim for. And I've got a keen cutter with a broken main blade and broken bone handles, and a Pakistani one that Jim from Hunting, Fishing, Praying sent me. And I'm going to take that one apart and put that blade on the keen cutter and make it a single blade, just so I can, it'll have the keen cutter bolster. I won't never get rid of it. It'll be just for me. Way for me to do a little modification and have that keen cutter in circulation in my pocket. Barlow 280 OT. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Not right now, but oh. USA. There we go. Take a little pressure off my back. I'm trying to. I don't think I have another Barlow. Hey Jim, in your opinion, if I want to get a Granddaddy Barlow that's, you know, normal coloring, okay, bone or not like the blue one, you know what I mean, like normal bone or wood, jig Delrin something, what would you go for? Would you go Saber? What would you go for? Obviously, I'm on a budget too. I can't go one of them crazy case ones. But you're the Barlow master, so I bow to your knowledge on this. Because I would like to get a Granddaddy Barlow that I could tote. Any case Delrin. I haven't looked at them yet. I'm scared they're expensive. Because I definitely ain't scared of salty. I got a Marbles cheetah coming. Double barrel 16 gauge. GEC made Remington bullet. Yeah, anything GEC made is just too much money for me. Rough Rider does? Okay. Well, I mean, I knew they had the real colored ones. I didn't know if any of that were just plain to see. Plain to see. More like, you know, traditional colors, you know, brown or bone colored or stag, something like that. Cool. Appreciate you, Jim. Louie. How are we doing, Louie? How are you doing? Good to see you. Well, I'm not seeing you, but you know what I mean. I was just bored this evening. I thought I'd see if there's any other folks bored like me. The Baron Sons Barlow is very nice. I will say, they don't, in my opinion, they don't do the bone stag as good as Case does, in my opinion. Jim, what's your opinion on that? What do you think about Bear and Sons Bone Stag compared to Case? To me, Case is better. It's a better looking Bone Stag. He said bored. uh, this might sound mean, but I hope my wife and daughter don't bring her friend and friend's mama home because I am not. I don't have the bandwidth to physically entertain people tonight. If that makes sense. Brother Frank, did I send you stickers? I don't remember. I'm so forgetful. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do. He said the last thing I saw of his, most of the video was um, where he said it was all in Berenson knives, but the prototype didn't come in. So I hope he got something different this year because I didn't get the one last year. Um, I didn't want to pay 60 something bucks for it. I didn't care for the way the etchings were on it. Honestly, the knife is nice, but I didn't care for the etchings. What am I not? Oh yeah, I'm not up to it, Greg. Absolutely. Picked up a very nice Rosecraft Beaver Creek Stag Ramsfoot. Is that all three of that? Is that the same knife or is that three different knives? I still haven't figured. I still don't know all their names on all their knives. I understand what you're saying, David. Absolutely. That's and unfortunately, that's a thing with like marbles and Rough Rider. Their bone stuff is I love it. The quality's great, but like the saw cut Delrin back in the day versus the saw cut stuff nowadays, or the jig stuff back in the day versus jig now, it's so machined. It's so perfect now. Like there's no randomness. You know what I mean? It's a perfect pattern. I like the randomness better. Um, but I got a couple things I'm gonna try to dye. Um, I gotta go get me an old pot from Goodwill because I don't want to. My wife don't want me using none of her stuff. Same knife, Stag Barlow. Okay, Ram's Foot Beaver Creek. I'll have to look that one up. The two roast crafts. Excuse me. The two traditionals I've handled so far. Man, no joke. I haven't seen the Roastcraft Stag in person. The only Rough Riders I have ordered, I got from Smokey. I've only ordered a couple. Most of the Rough Riders I've gotten in trades, and then I sent some to Jim. Let's see, what Rough Riders do I have now? I have the Tiny Trapper, which I didn't realize it was that tiny when I ordered it. I sent one to Big Jim, and I was like, I knew like he ain't gonna want this thing. It's so small you can barely open the blade. I was like, well, that's kind of a funny. It's a gag, whatever. Um, Sorry about that, Jim. Um, so I still got one of those. Um, but I think the only other Rough Rider I have is I have two trappers. I have the abalone that Jim sent me. Oh my God, the abalone is so beautiful that he sent me the other day. And then I've got another trapper. Um, I'm sure it's synthetic. I don't think it's bone. I got it in a trade with a subscriber. Smokey owns them, so yeah, you might not be able to get them anywhere else. I'm not sure. Oh, it's called a miniature trapper. Okay. Yeah, it's even got a little key ring on it. I thought about throwing it on my keys, just I don't know. Plus, it's yellow synthetic. Uh, Splash. Yeah, it's tiny. Miniature is definitely the word for it, for sure. And I've got a, what else? I got another salty, is it called Black Hills Steel? I don't think I ever did a video on it. You almost did the same thing. Look, I can't tell you how many times I've bought something and got it and like, what the heck? And then I go back and read the description. I'm like, I should have read a little better, looked at the pictures a little better. I've been bad about that. My ADHD compulsion will kick in, and I'll just buy it without reading everything. But I got a Black Hills still. It's called like a pocket hunter. It's like a folding hunter, but pocket size. It's okay. Excuse me. It was like $20. Um, uh, it was like Christmas Day or the day after. It must have been Christmas Day because I was off work. And I told my wife my birthday was 2 weeks later. I was like, hey, I was like, if you want to get me a birthday present, here, $20. She was like, okay, buy it. Uh, and then it came in the. I didn't read that it was a pocket hunter. Thought it was a full size folding hunter, and it came in the mail. I'm like, well, this is disappointing. So I toted it once or twice. It's not me. Oh man, what you talking about, Trevor? I see some of the prices stuff goes for on whatnot. So I'll pull up Smoky real quick and check the price. Um, I was like, dag gum. Stuff that's still in stock at Smoky. And if you buy a few things, you can you can get free shipping on Smoky or get really low shipping. Um, and they're paying shipping on whatnot. So they're overpaying plus they're paying shipping. It don't make no sense. Now I picked up today a marbles. It's the Gunstock Checker Cheetah. They didn't have one on Smoky. Excuse me. When I looked at all marbles, Gunstock Checker, I really like that. That's a good looking knife. Those scales, good looking. And so I paid, I think, 25 after shipping. 27 after ship. 26. Less than 27 after shipping. Um, and some of the other cheetahs patterns go for more anyway. Some of the other patterns were 21, 22 on Smoky. So I feel, even though it went on there, I feel I did pretty good on that one. Hey, Frank, that's a smart decision. This is very easy to spend. Yeah, people will pay up on whatnot. They will pay stupid prices for junk. Um, and there's one seller on there in particular who I just flat out cannot stand. Um, he's obnoxious. And if you start something at $1 on whatnot, dollar and go, and it sells for 9 and you had 20 in it, your fault. And then he wants to get mad at the crowd because it didn't sell for what he paid for it. Your fault, homie. Quit complaining or don't sell on there. I mean, good grief. He's just obnoxious. Um, I told somebody today that I'm going to unfollow him, and I am. I just forgot to go onto Whatnot and unfollow him. But I'm about done with him because it's just ridiculous. Every time I see his notification come up that he's live, I just swipe it away because he just annoys me. I'm not perfect. I do get annoyed. I do get irritated. I don't like them just at all. I don't like people who think they're better than other people. I put my britches on one leg at a time like all you do. If I could levitate, I would do both legs at a time, but I ain't got no ups. Why you laughing, boy? Couch is shaking over here. My son's laughing at me. Oh man. Now look, I have bought off Temu, and I spent like $30 for my wife likes. I'll show y'all. Can I flip this around? Yeah. So my wife likes to decorate with critters. Okay, all kind of critters. So I spent like $30 on critters on Temu, and only one of them was size was it was a little obnoxious, not bad, um, but all the rest of it was like that gum. It was as advertised. Um, he says he sleeps in his pants. Ah, that's funny. Um, so my one experience off Timu has been positive, but I know a lot of people have had some bad experiences. I don't know what is up with this mount. I cannot get it to tighten. Why won't that tighten? I need to get a different kind of tripod. This is like an old school camcorder tripod that I've adapted. I want to figure out what Brother Terry totes around that converts from like a selfie stick to a. I need to ask him. He's got one that converts. He can tote and then it converts to a stand. So, you bought a buck trapper for $9. What? There's a buck mini trapper in town here at the antique store. I've been looking at for months. They want $45, and I open up. The main blade is whittled way down. Like I could barely get the nail nick. I was like, well, it definitely ain't worth 40. I wasn't gonna pay 45 anyways, but it definitely ain't worth 45. See, I think the Jack Wolves are cool. They're not $349 cool. And honestly, I want one GEC at some point. Like this year, that's kind of been my thing. Is that this year I want to get a GEC by the end of the year. But doggone, even the cheaper ones, 150, 180, if you can catch them like that, I just don't know. I don't have any German knives or any Sheffield England knives. I want a Carl Schiffler, German eye. Is it called German eye, 3i, something like that? Um, it's like a trapper. I saw somebody get one the other day, so I want one of those. Those are cool. I haven't even priced them. Gouging every citizen. Sorry. Oh. My bad. I feel you, Jim. I feel you. So I looked the other day on Smoky. One of the ones was out of stock, but like the marbles, some of them marbles are nice. So the gun stock checkered, you could buy the whole set. It was like 7, 8, 9 knives for after tax and shipping, just a little over $100, I think. Might have been 10 knives. I don't remember. I was like, dang, pretty good. German, I just bought one for $60 on eBay. 21 GECs. Dang. The one that I keep getting drawn to, David, is I think it's called the Viper with the Warncliffe blade. Eli, Big E, the knife nut. He's always showing his off, those Warncliffe blades. That's the one that keeps drawing me, just because I really dig that pattern. But then Crawford, Carolina Knives, he's got a bunch of GECs, and I forget the patterns, but I mean they all look good. It's just hard to spend that kind of money. Yeah, Jim, that's why I grabbed that cheetah today, just for that, because I've never seen the cheetah in that gunstock checkered pattern. It might be prevalent. I just haven't seen it, and I've never had a cheetah, so I grabbed it. Haven't. Oh, the Viper, you mean, David? You're getting one in 3 weeks. Oh, you haven't ate in 3 weeks? That's funny. Hold up. Billy, you got 21 GECs too? You both have 21 GECs? But your whole collection is 25 knives? What the heck are your other four? Look, if you find what you like, you find what you like. So I mean, I like a lot of different patterns, but I'm trying not to go nuts with things. So yes, the cheetah didn't fit into the hunters and the trapper in 1983 stuff, but never had one. So after I made that video and said I was only going to buy certain patterns, I started thinking about it. I was like, dang, I didn't mention soft busters. I was like, well, lesson learned. Just got a toe on whatnot. 17 bucks. Marble purple. Oh, wow. Elephant toe. Now, see, that's a pattern I don't get. I don't understand. You can have the TV if you want some. I just don't understand the toe. I know Seth loves them. They just don't do nothing for me. The thing with the GECs is like, if you're talking about GEC, Greg, I mean, I would have to give up most of my trappers if somebody would even do that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Now the Tony Bows, I've got one Tony, two Tony. I've got a teardrop. I had a saddle horn, and that was a Tony Bose. I have another saddle horn in Rich Light, but I don't think it's a Tony Bose. Tony Bose stuff is nice. Now, if there is a sunfish in that gunstock checker pattern from Marbles, I do want that entire set because I just think that's cooler than creek water, that set. So I want everyone in that set. I understand that, Brother Frank. So supposedly GECs, you can get them brand new at Smoky sometimes, but it's just hard. Yeah, yeah, Billy. I thought they were. I thought they were very close, if not identical. So if there's one in that Marbles gunstock checkered, I'll get it because I want to get all those. I just think they look so cool. I've never had Marbles. I know it's salty, but I don't care. Since I've started collecting, I've changed my mind. I started following Knife Doctor, and I was easily swayed into thinking everything had to be USA, and I prefer a lot of USA. I do, but I'm not gonna just disregard a knife because it don't say USA on it. And it's like Big Jim says, quality knives from Rough Rider and Marbles for a fifth or sixth of the price of a case knife sometimes, and better quality. I mean, come on. The good Lord gave us common sense. We ought to use it. Now, not every cheap knife is created equal, like gas station knives. Sometimes you can get a good one. So I was in the gas station before work the other day, and they had this huge display. They got all their bongs and pipes and all that, and they had some knives. I was just looking down there, and when I think gas station knife, I think $5, 9 or 10 at the most. They want $20 for these things. I was like, nope, And I told the guy in there working, I was like, man, they want $20 for these. Ain't happening with this old boy. Now, see, I bought my wife a Civivi Mini Praxis for Valentine's Day. She loves it. Absolutely loves it. What's up, Radar? Man, I forget your name. I want to say, I want to say Wally, but I know that ain't right. But appreciate you coming in, buddy. Good to see you. I have a CGRB Pyrite Light. It's a good knife. I like it. Blue Ridge makes case from imported parts. Blue Ridge? Wade. I had the W right and the A. I had two letters right. Good to see you, Wade. Hope you're doing good, bud. Hope you all ain't freezing to death up there. Yeah, Wade. I don't know if you saw. I or heard. I picked up the Marbles gunstock checkered cheetah today, so I'm excited for that one. Now, see, I didn't collect before last year. I had some knives, but I didn't collect. So I know a lot of people trashed on the Parker era of case. Any of y'all have any opinion on that? The 90s? I wouldn't know. I don't know if I've owned. I don't think I've owned any case knives from the 90s, and I don't even remember what years it was. But I've heard a lot of people trash those. They said Parker ruined case too. Well, good deal, Wade. I'm happy to hear that. I couldn't find it. While the auction was going, I went to Smoky to check prices, and the cheetah's not on there. So after shipping, it was less than 27 bucks. So I hope I did good. 6 inches of snow. It was almost gone. Sorry, let me show y'all my fat belly. Thanks. Sorry about that, Wade. I like a little snow, But we had snow twice this year. I'm good. I'm good for a while. I think we had a total of 5 or 6 inches between the two. And that's more snow than we've had since 2014 combined, maybe. He retired, Seth. I forget his name, but Patriot Knife and Tool. They said he retired. I really enjoyed his stuff too. He'd go in the shop, turn the little turn. I really enjoyed him, and I think he actually pulled everything down, if I remember correctly. Let's go to Smoky. Look at these marbles while I'm thinking about it. See if I messed up and overpaid, and maybe I just didn't see it earlier. Marbles, knives, marbles, hide results. I'm not ignoring y'all. I apologize. Is that Wade? Is that bone or is that synthetic on those gun stock ones? That way I don't have to search through 7 pages of marbles knives. It's ridiculous. I didn't know they had that many. You've had 6 feet of snow. Good God Almighty. Ooh, I'd have to pray about moving. It's bone. Okay. I'd have to be like, Pastor, we need to move the church to another state. All right, checkered bone. So the Whittler, 25 bucks. The Trapper, 22 bucks. Oh, that was a large Whittler. Small Whittler, 22 bucks. Sow Belly, 25. Scout King, that's a good looking knife, 22. Toothpick, 22. Other Trapper, 22. Barlow, 22. That's a good looking knife. So yeah, the cheetah's not on here. So I hope I did okay on it. You and Jaden. What's up, guys? Y'all, that's my cousin Dan Mark Southern. That's my uncle's account. That's my cousin Archer. And then Jaden. Jaden is goes to the same church as Nate Green, Green's Blade Revival. Hope y'all are doing good. That means, hey, Archer, is Brother Dwayne in town? Because if we have church Sunday, he can sing. I don't see a lockback, Wade. It just must not be on here. I love a lockback. I guess I have to go to eBay for that. Does Smokey own marbles? If they do, I don't know it. Greg, your wife sings? I think you might have told me that before. I make a joyful noise. I do the best that I can. You're watching me, Trevor? Lord, I hope your ears are okay. I just do the best that I can. Get up there and have a good time. Smokey does on them? Okay, you said Expedition series. Marbles Expedition series. That's great. She can sing like a songbird. Man. Look at that clasp knife. That's gorgeous. I am a fan of the clasp knives. Them case ones, though, boy. You gotta take out a mortgage. Okay. I'm looking for Marbles Expedition. Maybe it's not called series. Let me just Marbles Expedition Lockback Knife. Oh, well, I found the checkerbone one. Is that what you mean there, Wade? Our congregation, Trevor, I don't know if you, since you said you listen sometimes, if you go listen to our video from this past Sunday morning, man, the congregation sounded like a professional choir. If you scroll through to where I handed the service off to our pastor, we were doing Every Praise from Hezekiah Walker. Man, the congregation killed it. They killed it. It was really good. So Knife Country has it for $19.87. Wade? Exhibition grade. Exhibition grade is what it's called. That's right, because that one that I got had that big box. Knife Country USA. That's the deal. I might have to buy that. Man, that's a good looking knife. Well, hold up. Let me read, because I never... Hold up, Todd. Is Todd in the house? Todd, what's up, brother? How you doing, sir? We just sitting here fat, talking about knives. Dimensions, 6.75 open. So it's about the size of a trapper, I guess. 3.88 closed. So yeah, that's about the size of a trapper. Pretty close, right? Or is the trapper 4? Yeah, except for the fat part. Todd went live the other day. I didn't know what to think. Oh, they have a. Do they have a jumbo too, Wade? Now you see. Dadgummit. Let's see. Marbles, brown checkered bone. Let's see. Marbles, brown checkered bone. See what all they got. Okay, so there's the cheetah. It's regular 32. They do have it on sale for 21. So I overpaid well, after shipping, I probably still did fine. Man, that trapper looks good. I'm a sucker for a trapper. Man, that Barlow looks good too. And they all have the bullet. Yeah, I'm getting that whole series, Lord willing. See, I didn't see that Barlow at our Tractor Supply down here. I might just become a marbles. Well, what turned me on to marbles is Dwayne Clark. He showed, I think it was a marbles trapper or something. I was like, man, that thing looks good. And the quality seems pretty good, especially for the, like Big Jim says, for the price. I mean, because a good case trapper, what's about $70, I think, for a full size. Maybe 60 if you get the synthetic. And don't go vintage. Like that Pretty Bone one I got, I was able to get it 40 at the antique store, but it's Pretty Bone. I bet you I could flip it all day for 100, but I'll never flip it. I'd have to be hard up. What? They didn't all come out at the same time. Are you talking about? Are you talking about the old timers or the marbles, Wade? Going through multiple people talking about different things, I get confused. I ain't hard up right now. The Marvel series, okay. Yeah, I mean it makes sense to do them little by little. Somebody just did the oh man, who did that? Somebody was reviewing the Rough Rider fish series. David Dwayne is beyond a good dude. I tell you what, he's the first person. I told Nate when we were going to Ellaville, I said the person I want to meet, even though Kevin got me started in collecting knives with his videos, I said Dwayne is the one I want to meet the most, because of Tobias. That's who did it. That was a good video. The way Dwayne is, and with his little devotionals and things at the end, he's all that money out of his pocket, sending all them pocket crosses out and everything. And then I met him in person. He's the same in person. He's a heck of a man. He really is. Humble. The man is truly humble. Like, there's nothing arrogant about Dwayne Clark. Nothing at all. He is just down to earth, humble. Ugh, such a good man. Well, Trevor, I'd be honored to meet you. Toothpicks or fish knives. Okay. Y'all tell me what I need to do. I've got that LL Bean fish knife made by K-Bar, I'm pretty sure. Yellow, I thought it was synthetic. It was in a bundle. And it's celluloid. So what do I do? I don't collect fish knives. I bought the whole bundle to flip some of it or trade. But, I mean, is anybody going to take a knife that's got celluloid at this point? There's no cracks or nothing on it, so I don't know I don't know what to look for as far as gassing out or anything like that. So if any of you know, I would love to know. Are y'all in the middle of a game? Okay. As soon as your game's over, can you grab that yellow knife off my nightstand? Wait till your game's over, son.
I'm not in the middle of fighting.
I'll trade. It's in pretty good shape. I had a subscriber who was interested, and he messaged me. And then once he figured out it was celluloid, he didn't want it, which I look totally understand. I've got a Hammer brand too. I need to clean up a Hammer brand fish knife.
What was it?
On my nightstand, there's a yellow knife. Yep, I said, didn't I say nightstand? Oh, did they? I missed it. I think I missed. If they do it on the Thursday nights, honestly, a lot of times I'm just in and out on the Thursday night auction. So this is it. So it still has the hook sharpener. It's got a good snap on the main blade. The only issue, I haven't cleaned it yet, so it's no snap going down. The only issue is, so that's good. That locks up good. When you unlock it, when you come down, it hits. So there's a little bend in it somewhere. I can't tell. It may be right in the center, or I don't know if it's coming from the pivot. But other than that, I think it's cool. But I sold my other fish knife. It's just not something I'm gonna collect. There's a little gapping over to the far left. I don't know if that's gonna show up because my face. Yeah, there it is. So, see, yeah, Jason, I didn't look. I don't know what to look for. It says LL Bean Inc., Freeport, Maine. Well, that doggone light above me. No, Archer. Mike's out on a date with his wife. Todd, that makes sense. That makes 100% sense. I guess while I'm sitting here, I ran out of rim oil, so don't hate me, but I'm about to soak it with some WD-40 because I know it ain't gonna hurt it. Oh, it discolors the metal? Okay. I'll give that a good soak while we're sitting here. I love the smell of WD-40. Todd would know about scraping the fish and all that because Todd's an outdoorsman. I am not. I don't mind being outdoors. I'm just not a fisherman and a hunter. So, I mean, if anybody's interested in it, I'd be open to trades. You can kind of see how when you put them side by side, you can see how it's bent out a little. But wouldn't be looking for nothing crazy if somebody wanted to trade for it. And that hammer brand, I'm gonna clean it up. See if somebody's interested in trading it. Oh yeah, being that far east, you can go salt or fresh. That's right. I have to go 4 hours if I wanted fresh salt seafood. I'd have to go to Savannah, about 4 hours away. One Angry Kid knife oil. I've never heard of that one, Jason. Interesting. One Angry Kid. I have to look that up. The joys of technology. All right, I want to keep that page open. One Angry Kid. There's a lot of angry kids. One Angry Kid knife oil. OneAngryKid.com. He looks mad. All right, David, appreciate you coming in. Archer, what do you mean? 5 for fresh? Oh, he has to go 5 hours for fresh. Yeah. You don't even have to go 2 hours, Archer, but nobody wants to eat fish out of Jackson Lake. 3 miles away for seafood. Man. I love fresh seafood. My kids, none of them. Maybe my oldest boy, maybe Zachary will eat fish.
I do.
Okay, he will. And they'll all eat shrimp. But like my youngest boy and my daughter, they don't eat fish. They don't like it. He said it's not good. I grew up eating catfish. Yeah, Archer, I'm not going to eat nothing out of Jackson. I'd have to be starving. There's too many dead human bodies in Jackson Lake. Cars, every other thing. Kroger's. That's funny. Yep. We do Kroger a lot too. For the fuel points. That's why we do Kroger. We do a lot of Aldi though. Aldi is a lifesaver and a wallet saver. It really is. Oh, that was the oh, dropping paper. That was the the scaler. What do you know? Still hadn't got that one yet, but what do you know? Huh. Yeah, Jason, please don't eat shrimp. We don't want you to stop breathing. We love you, Jason. I love everybody. I don't want nobody to stop breathing. I'm not that picky when it comes to this. Like, so I like squid, calamari, oysters, shrimp, lobster, and crab. To me, are not worth the effort, especially crab. Um, Scallops are my favorite. As far as saltwater fish, I haven't tried a ton. Ew. But I love flounder. I have not had the oysters raw, Greg. I've done the steamed, but I've not eaten them raw. I would try it. I would. I'll do sushi. Some if it's in the rolls, the different things. But like I tried raw tuna. It's not. It's just too fishy. Couldn't do it. Bay of Fundy flounder. Hmm. Yeah, Archer. I know he does. Um, I like frog legs if they're done right, but they need to be the big frog legs. The little ones, it's just not enough meat, and then the bones get in the way. But I like frog legs. I know his dad does too. Alligator, shark. Growing up, we used to eat a lot of brim and crappie. I don't. I think that's a southern thing. I don't know. I don't know if any of you northerners would know about brim and crappie. What's up, knife guy, pocket knife guy? Halibut is flounder on steroids. Hey, let's do it. Let's go. I'll give her a whirl. Turkey leg. I love turkey. My wife does. She'll do whole turkeys. We'll do them, different times throughout the year, not just holidays. And she'll do them different ways. And man, we like turkey. We eat a lot of turkey. Halibut is breakfast fish. I've never eaten sunfish, so I can't speak on that one. I probably had bluegill when I was a kid. Oh, they have crappie up north. Okay. Oh, crappie for I don't know if I've ever done crappie for breakfast. I think the only time I've done fish for breakfast is when it was like leftovers. I love leftovers for breakfast, especially on a Saturday or a Sunday morning. I'm weird, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Yep, brim. I love brim. I prefer steak too, Frank. I'm a steak guy, but it's got to be medium rare or rare. God didn't want me to eat shoe leather. Yeah, crappie is great. I probably ate bluegill. I just don't remember. Um, Rabbit. Love rabbit. I know it's not a fish, but I love catfish, boy. Catfish. My wife doesn't like it. She doesn't like the taste. She's from Montana, so catfish isn't as big of a thing up there as it is in the South. Boy, this fish knife's getting clean, y'all. Just pan fish. Okay, bluegill good. So I guess Brother Frank likes his medium rare or rare too. That's a man after my own heart. Hey, look, walleye, man after my own heart. But yeah, walleye. I've only had walleye one time. There was this restaurant when we lived in Montana called Jakers, and I got something crusted, pan seared, pan fried walleye, whatever it was. It was delicious, but man, the bones. There were so many bones in that thing. I was not prepared. Oh, Jason's never had catfish. Jason, that hurts my heart a little bit. Lake Erie. There's restaurants. There's grocery stores down here in the South called Ingles. Ingles. I don't know if they're only in Georgia or not. They're pretty prevalent. They're more of an old school style grocery store, but they have their little deli. Well, you can go there for breakfast, spend less than $6, and get a homemade breakfast meal to go. And then they do lunch too. And y'all, it is fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic.
No fried chicken is pretty good.
Yeah, I brought fried chicken home for Caleb one day, and he was impressed. I had their fried pork chop. Man, it was good. Okay, he knows. Hot brown. I don't know, Trevor. What is that? Maybe. If I don't know the name, probably not, but you never know. I am pleased at how clean this thing is coming. Yeah, I've never had shad. No, I have had red snapper, but it was in a sushi roll. But that was good. We're getting there, baby. Oh, you want to be a heifer time? Don't have to be a heifer. Wonder if I got something under there when I was cleaning. I might have. It's that Wade snap. Homemade potato chips, country ham, and cheese sauce in a pile. I can't say I've had that. What's I talking about? An ocean fish. Worst I've had for bones. Great on. Oh, right. Smoke them and pick the meat. Gotcha. That's what that walleye was delicious, but they didn't remove none of the bones on this walleye. But it was delicious. It really was. I don't remember what it was crusted in. It was crusted in like pan fried, whatever it's called. I'm not a cook. Um, should be as big as I am, but I wish I had an ultrasonic cleaner. I know that's cheating to some people, but I don't care. Now, there's some guys in our church when their daddy was still alive, and our pastor, they would all go jugging. They would jug for catfish all night long, and they get some big ones. Hot brown. It just sounds bad. Now, Chick-fil-A, there's a Chick-fil-A here in Georgia, in Griffin, Georgia. They have something they call a hot brown. And this is a nice sit down Chick-fil-A. And it's mashed potatoes, chicken nuggets, um, gravy, maybe a couple other things. Oh, people like Hannah Barron. What's that called? What is that called, Billy? Noodling. People die doing that. I, I know we ain't supposed to judge, but I kind of want to judge. She's made a career out of it. Social media and all that. Man, nuts. In my humble redneck opinion. Yeah, nuts. Well, let's get in there. I'll get it there. My band-aid keeps catching in the springs. Hannah Barron's country accent. That's the best thing about Hannah Barron. She is country as cornbread. And she's been famous for quite a few years now. All right, Trevor. Ooh, I'm with you on that. Yeah, there used to be a clothing company down here. I don't know if they're still around, called Dixie Outfitters, and everything was Southern themed. A lot of rebel flags, and they had shirts about noodling. uh, Nuts. I ain't that crazy. I just ain't that crazy. You want to try it? Oh, you're braver than me. Jason. Be good, Jason. uh, catfish stew. I've never had catfish stew. I think the closest thing I've had to that is like a seafood gumbo, or my wife made one time etouffee with gator. I did not like that. I don't think the gator was the problem. It was some kind of seasoning in the etouffee that I didn't like. Gar's the ones with all them teeth coming out their long snout, right? But fried catfish is the way to go. I know it ain't healthy. Don't care. Bubba, you want a burger? You want fried catfish? Catfish. You want pork chops or fried catfish? Steak would be the one that would take it every time, but yeah, I ain't messing with no gar. Them things are mean looking. And what's some other ones called? Sawfish? Isn't that similar to a gar, maybe? I forget. I forget things. I got WD-40 on my iPad cover. I love that smell, though. It's weird, the smells that we like. As a kid, I loved gasoline smell. Don't ask. I don't like it anymore. You like the smell of gas? Really? I didn't know that. So my youngest likes the smell of gas. He's definitely my kid. Well, all right. Mama and my daughter are almost home. They are pulling in the subdivision. So I'm about to get off just in case they have company. Whoa. See that phone just, that's a sign right there. Oh, the Zippo smell. Man, Patrick coming again right when I'm about to get off. Dadgummit. I feel so bad. Well, I'm leaving. I'm going to be leaving, Todd. My wife and daughter are almost home. So I appreciate all y'all hanging out. I haven't tried Texas Roadhouse catfish. I'll have to try that. But thank you all for being here. Brother Patrick, I'm sorry. Once again, it's not intentional, brother. Not at all. Just terrible timing for both of us. Save the best for, yes, sir. You're the man. Absolute man. Um, hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I love all of you. Love you, Jason. It is okay for men to tell men they love each other. It is okay for men to cry. It is okay for men to seek therapy or advice from one another. Mainstream people may say it's wrong, but you know what? Men have held their emotions and their problems in for way too long, and that's what causes a lot of the issues in the world. So talk to somebody, lean on somebody's shoulder, cry to somebody if you need to. If y'all need to message me and talk to me, go ahead. You got my email. I'm on Instagram. We'll chat. Love everybody. It's okay to be a sensitive man. God bless you all. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. We'll holler at you the next time. Y'all be safe.